Welcome back to Ill Films. I'm your host, Shah Ill, and we are back at it with the season finale of Landman. All right, for those that have been following me, you know I haven't been the happiest with this show. A lot of you have been extremely understanding of that, even the ones that enjoy the show a whole lot. So salutes to y'all. I appreciate you guys. Some of y'all been upset about it. I'm not worried about what you think about what I'm doing here. Go start your own channel. Again, these last maybe 3 episodes, maybe 4, I felt are better than the first set of episodes. I feel like they had a couple of empty episodes that really didn't further the story, the plot, or let you know more about the characters. I feel like they did a lot of corny shit, a lot of toying with some weird sexuality situations, underage girls and stuff like that, and they leaned into that heavy. That was lame to me. I feel like a lot of those early episodes were a whole lot of filler. Last couple, they've gotten to the gusto, we've gotten to the deals, we've gotten to the negotiating. These are the things that I want to see. I don't want to watch a bunch of guys working on the rig over and over. I'm not the only one that has this sentiment. I'm just the only one that's honest enough on his reaction channel to say how he feels. Everybody else wants to placate your feelings. So again, salutes to the people that didn't have a problem with me not enjoying it as much as they did. I appreciate y'all. There's something else that we'll have common ground on. Maybe it ain't this. I also said I was going to stick it through this season, and I did that. And I'm glad I did. It could have been worse. I'm sure there's a worse show out there. You know, this is just the first one I've run into on my channel that I really didn't like. Overall, I don't think it was a waste of time. At times, did it feel like it? Yes. Maybe I had different expectations for the show. Regardless, I'm excited about the season finale, episode 10. So let's get it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we drop a new video. Let's get it.
What gold was in earlier ages, oil is in these days. Oil has become the great international issue of the hour. Oil and international unrest are practically synonymous.
It's like, damn. Looks like Monty made it. I guess he didn't pass away. I guess they had to put him under the knife quick.
So what do we know?
Well, we don't know anything. Cardiologist said a dietitian had found him on the floor unresponsive.
Nothing to do but wait and pray.
Well, Monty's will states that you were to be made president and facilitate the sale of the company.
Monty's fighting for his life. We could look at that later.
And there's a $167 million farm out that's waiting to be executed.
He needs a heart transplant, Tommy.
Damn.
Is that what they're doing?
We're trying to get him stable enough to receive one.
He already had you in charge of operations, Tommy.
Will you accept the position as president of MTEX Oil and the family estate?
Yes, but I want a board with both of you on it.
Well, what does that mean?
It means you vote on the decisions I make.
Talk to me about this farm out.
The leaseholder's over-leveraged and can't raise the capital. We recoup our expenses before an 80-20 split.
80-20, that's that 80-20 deal that Monty made.
Worst case is another COVID or OPEC floods the market.
What's best case?
$1.2, $1.4 billion in 48 months. He set aside for you, I know he did.
So what, he leveraged all his money in that deal?
Cammy, let's sell this thing now. Your kids' will never have to work.
And then what? All he wanted is to be remembered.
For what?
Not for the money, but for what we do with the money.
What's that?
Do I have enough to make the world remember him?
Well, sell the fucking plane. That's what's killing him. You want it to kill you too? You have $200 million laying around? So we get a loan. Comes the doctor.
Monty suffered a ruptured aortic aneurysm. At this point, the best option is a transplant. We need the organ sooner than later.
Doctors got a way of talking around some shit, don't they?
You want to know the last thing that I said to him? You need a shave.
What's that? Scene of the crime?
Yeah.
It's gone. The whole fucking thing.
What did I fucking tell you?
They was gonna come clean their own mess.
I've got 2 freaked out pilots and a mortar crew wanting to call fucking lawyers.
They're gonna look pretty fucking dumb confessing to a crime. No fucking evidence. No fucking witnesses. No fucking victim. Everybody get amnesia real fucking fast. I want to say something to you about faith and hope. Since I don't believe in it, it's kind of hard to ask you to. I'd bet on him pulling through.
What do I think? What do I think about these skinny bitches reminding me of what I can't do anymore?
You should do a shot of vodka, loosen the nerves.
It's 11 in the morning. We have football practice.
Yeah, her too. What is she doing?
I need you out there. It was fucking great.
Easily the most immoral and irresponsible thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
She gave me her number.
Leave that with me. I don't need her taking your Social Security.
Where are you?
Irrelevant and none of your business.
Well, we need to meet. No, somewhere private.
The employee who is convinced I want him fired would like to meet alone.
Nah, he's your boss now.
Fantastic idea, Tommy.
Nah, he's your boss.
Because you need to renegotiate a $170 million farm out lease. One, it's not my fucking job, it's yours. And
She's a master negotiator.
Monty's not the president anymore.
And how dare you say when and how you gonna work?
And the trust named me president. Firing you is at the top of my to-do list.
Top, tippity top.
But he sees something in you.
Why not just fire me and use Nate?
I need a fucking closer. I need a killer, somebody they don't see coming.
I would like to point out I am licensed to carry concealed in this state.
Oh, shut up. Gotta break the news to Nate.
He's dying, Nate.
Who takes over?
Me for now till it gets sold. Trust wants to sweeten the package by moving forward with farm out and wolf count.
Tommy, that's $300 million in capital. So we're just gonna bankrupt his children with this last deal?
So we're gonna strike a bunch of oil, Nate.
That's not how it works, and you know it. I'm not sure I can negotiate that in clean conscience.
Rebecca's keeping lead on this.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's just fucking crazy.
These are the good parts of the show. This is the shit I want to see.
We'll figure out the hierarchy after all this shit's over, but I need the two of you at the table in the morning.
You're asking me to swallow a lot of pride, Tommy.
I need it, Nate.
All right.
Hey, baby.
God, it was so fun. Hi, Daddy. Say hi to your baby. What time are you gonna be home?
It's gonna be late.
Dad, can you come home early tonight?
No.
It's gonna be really late, hon.
You're no fun.
Monty's not gonna make it.
Where's your
Honey,
boy?
I'm
Cool.
so sorry. Are you okay? I mean, do you have to look for a job or?
Men die. Oil companies don't die. My job ain't going anywhere.
She said, maybe I could rock this. Keep the vinyl. Always keep the vinyl.
But ain't nobody gonna invest in swapping wells and drilling for 54 wells. I'm sitting on a stack of minerals I can't sell for the paper they're on.
I can. This is 377. Put together 50 acres at a time. 7 largest are in the same situation as you. But your royalty rate is not 18% anymore. It's 25. You can wreck that wheat field, or we can rework these wells, and I can pay you that a month. Well, power's in the numbers.
And just how much of my 25 do you take?
Not a dime.
What do I gotta do?
Just sign the lease. You ain't got to do nothing. Neither do your kids or their kids.
Well, Cooper, nice doing business with you.
This is shale. Goes all the way from here to Midland, slapped on top of one another like slices of bread. Between the slices, well, that's your butter. So we can assume the lease is on 400 wells, and we're going to frack it. We have access to 400 wells. If we hit on the first 4, that means we're obligated to drill 9 more. Pretty good deal when it's 2% interest, but at 12%, we're bankrupt in a month. You have to make a deal that pays for the whole thing on the first home run. By tomorrow, you'll be a damn expert.
Technology changed the game out here.
Yeah, isn't this the technology that's causing earthquakes in Oklahoma?
There were earthquakes in Oklahoma before fracking, ma'am.
I think it should be illegal.
Well, then you should have run for Congress instead of getting a job with an oil company.
Facts.
Good and bad don't factor into this, Rebecca. Built a world that runs on this shit right here. So we got to feed it, or the world stops.
Then what? Who you gonna save then, Shark Lady? Get on board or get a job.
You can throw your phone away and trade that Mercedes in for a bicycle or a horse and start hunting for your own food and living in a tent.
By the end of this series, she's gonna be a different kind of Shark Lady. She's gonna be one of them. Tom and Monty. You got an answer for that Black Hawk helicopter attack, Thomas?
How about you ride with me? How about I follow you?
Should have put that hammer in your lap. I don't know why you left it in the glove compartment.
You think oil companies are so strong? I looked it up. We make more money than you. You sell your product for $3 a gallon.
He Googled it.
Our product sells for thousands. You have an army, we have an army. You blow things up, we do too.
Oh, shit. You got a problem, Tommy.
That tank has a sensor that triggered an alarm. I've been crawling over this fucking place like fucking ants. Congratulations, dude. You just shut yourself down.
En este lado del río, I'm the fucking boss.
Message received. Will you see what we do with it?
That's the warning. You're the message.
We just did a long ass scene of this. Yeah. Cheating on him already. I told you can't beat that, Coop. It's gonna haunt you. You can't win that war, Coop. Remember that dude saved you from up there.
Hey.
It's too soon, isn't it?
Now it is?
Yeah.
Should I leave?
I didn't say leave.
She gonna put you in the ground, boy.
I'm not trying to replace him.
Yes, you are. And I'm letting you.
You did that. You invited him to do
To let you in, I need to move him out.
Oh, here we go to another unnecessary scene in the finale.
Ainsley here?
You don't know.
What?
If she's here.
Hope she's here.
Yeah, but you don't know. So you just decided to drop by. Look, if you know she's here, just say, I would like to see Ainsley. Or you know she's here. I know she's here. Now what you gonna do?
I'll take it. I'll take this scene.
I'm just fucking with you.
Evening, Mrs. Norris. You probably think I have your head covered so you don't know where you are. Because you won't live to tell anyone what you saw anyway. Trained Mexico's policía to combat the cartels. Taught us all sorts of tricks. And I will.
What's the number you need, motherfucker?
You're here so the one who replaces you takes the chance when he has it.
Oh, God damn it!
Yo, how time we gonna get out of this one?
Okay, Tommy.
Shit, that's it. Touch that hammer on something metal.
Damn it!
Bruh, I don't like nothing. What? There's fumes in the air, Papas. That ain't happening. The shark lady gonna be the CEO before she know it.
You heard from Tommy?
No.
He got a negotiation in the morning and he got a nail in his knee.
Did he go back to Fort Worth?
He took a hammer to the head.
Because you can't use a cell in the ICU.
¿No quieres una pistola?
What was the point of the gas if you weren't gonna light them up? Just the threat of it? Who's airing y'all out? This was just coincidence? It's the boss? What are we talking about here?
Suéltalo.
Bro, you got a negotiation in the morning. You need stitches, muscle stitches. Got Andy Garcia over here. Might want to leave it there. I'd have handed
Careful
it
now.
to him, Andy Garcia. I'm not letting him put his hands in my pack.
Jimenez, he did not understand what I understand. That we must coexist. How do we get back to where it was? So we can...
Nobody can escalate this higher than we can. Stay out of our fucking way. Go sit with every CEO of every oil company in the Permian Basin, and we build the DEA a fucking city. We've got ex-presidents on our boards. You have no idea who you're fucking with. We're the last bear you want to poke, bud.
The world's a better place if we have friends.
But we ain't ever gonna be friends.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna be friends.
You need to avoid us like the goddamn plague, and we'll do the same.
Police chief, we should go. The police are here. You know we own land where you drill. There's no money in that land, though.
Money's beneath the surface.
I'd like to talk to you about that. You have some time.
We not friends.
I'll make the time.
Who says we can't be friends? I'll make you enough money, we're gonna be real good friends.
There's no future in the product you sell.
You can't pocket me.
I'm more curious about the product you sell.
Mine's running out of future, too.
I'll give you my lighter, but it belonged to my father.
You need to go to the hospital for your leg. No fucking telling what was on that thing.
Facts.
Let me at least get you a doctor to meet you at the camp in the afternoon. Let me do that for you, Tommy.
He gotta smell like shit.
How are you doing, up here?
I think I'm gonna start drinking again.
Is it flatline? I think Monty could have shot all his scenes for this show in like a week.
Why are you sleeping on the couch? What happened to your face?
I got broke up in 1,000
I had a
pieces.
car wreck. There are gonna be things that I can't tell you. One thing I can't tell you is that my whole life passed before my eyes, and all I saw was you.
When do you want to start drinking again? Oh shit. Blueberry pancakes. Buddy can't move his jaw. He smells like a gas tank. He got tetanus in his knee. His hand is bacon bits. Blueberry pancakes.
Morning, Daddy.
Not in my house.
Baby. Morning, sir.
He ain't got none of the energy to get up and beat dude's ass right now. But it only take what, 5 pounds of pressure?
Energy for this. You better run, buddy. They kill coyotes around here.
All right, there you have it. Season finale, episode 10, Landman. Decent episode. Don't get it twisted. There was a lot that I could have done without. Full-on scenes that they could have cut out. Yeah, but they got to it. Not looking good for Monty. It was a bad look for Tommy. He got smacked up and down. They exploited the underage aspect over and over again. At this point, it's cringy. It's weird. Couple laughs with the ladies, with the older ladies and the gentlemen from the nursing home. Couple laughs out of Dale. Good shark conversations between the shark and Tommy and Tommy and Nate. See, that's the dynamic of the show that I like. The negotiation, the business aspect. Spent a lot of time grieving with Ariana. Coop out there putting his plan to execution, handling his business. And we got the introduction of Andy Garcia, cartel boss, who is now looking to pretty much be friends with Tommy. Again, I think it could have been a shorter series. There were parts of it that I enjoyed. There were parts of it that I didn't like at all. I said I would tough it out. Again, I'm sure there's worse shows out there. It wasn't unbearable. It was just that sometimes it was like, please, miss me with this shit. But all in all, glad I got through it. Glad I got through it with you. And who knows? We'll see what the trailers look like. See if I'm interested in season 2. Hopefully you'll join me right here at Ill Films. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Peace.